My name's Gita Faye and welcome to the vlog.
Good morning everyone. I did not film an intro for this video. So, welcome to my reading vlog. Okay, a bit of backstory. I used to like reading a bit when I was growing up, but then once they started like enforcing it at school, I learned to despise reading. So I have not voluntarily read a book since probably primary school. So I'm trying something new. Okay, we are reading the first Hunger Games book. Let me get it. Here it is. Okay, I actually just finished it this morning. Welcome to the reading vlog. I hope you enjoy. I didn't really know what to talk about because I don't watch reading vlogs and I've never made one before. So bear with me. I hope you enjoy. Let's get to it. Hello everyone. I'm just reading Hunger Games book number 1. I've just hit chapter 3, and I tell you what, reading is not as bad as I remember it being. I don't know if it's because I know I like this series and I can like picture the movie in my head, but I'm actually quite enjoying it. Welcome back to day 2 of the reading vlog. Gonna make myself a nice warm drink. Let me get my book and update you guys. I actually haven't read any more than what I did yesterday because I wanted to read before bed, but anytime I like read or watch something before bed, then I always dream about it, and I was like, I don't really want to dream about, you know, me being in the Hunger Games. Scary. So yeah, I think I'm in chapter 4. Where are we? Let me just see. They're saying goodbye, I think. Oh no, they're on the train. She just Peter's dad bought her biscuits in a bag, or cookies. And she threw them out the window because I can't remember how she worded it, but it's like she realized he's a genuinely nice person, and that's far more dangerous than someone who's pretending to be genuine or something like that. So she like decided then she has to like cut him off, otherwise she wouldn't be able to kill him. So she like chucked the biscuits out the train window because she's like, I'm not having anything to do with him. So yeah, that's what we're up to. I'll just make my drink and then I'll get to reading. I don't know what's happened to this book. We've had this in the cupboard for ages. It's my brother's, I think. So I think it's got some water damage or something, because it's like kind of broken and the pages are a bit bent and discolored, but it's fine. I can't wait to get through this book to get onto Catching Fire, because Catching Fire is my favorite Hunger Games movie. It's like miles above the others to me. It goes Catching Fire, Hunger Games, and then Mockingjay at the bottom, just because, I don't know. Drink of choice obviously has to be a chai latte. So yeah, I'll just make that and get to reading. I'm actually really enjoying it. I thought I would struggle, but I find myself being like, I want to read. I mean, this is only day 2, but you know, I'm enjoying it. Hello? What are you doing up there? I've just read Chariot Scene, and it's very interesting to like compare how they did it in the movies to the book. Like there's so much detail that they didn't put in the movie, and like little tiny scenes that they've like changed or like put in or like didn't put into movies, if that makes sense. But they're just about to have tea or dinner before the first training day, I think. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. I'm enjoying it, but I do prefer the portrayal. Is that the word? Portrayal? How they portray Haymitch in the movies rather than the book. Like in the book, he's such a drunk, and I don't know, I'm just not really into that version of him. But my nan said, either my nan or my mum said, like, if you read the book and then watch the movie, you're always going to prefer the book. But if you watch the movie and then read the book, you're always going to prefer the movie. So that's probably true. But yeah, I just prefer, he has a bit more competence in the movie, it seems, where he's just like not that drunk all the time. Or at least not that drunk to, like, in the book he's like vomits on himself and stuff like that. So I'm like sort of glad they shifted his character a bit. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I'd also like just to add that I'm really enjoying getting I'm really enjoying getting into reading because it gets me off my phone. I love finding things that get me off my phone because I know, like, I don't do anything important on there. Obviously, like, I talk to Colin and my family, make a bunch of TikToks. That's pretty important. But yeah, I just find myself, I'll go on Instagram, scroll, be like, bored of this, go out, swipe across, and I'm like, I wonder what's on Instagram. And then I'm like, wait a second. Like, I click on it, I'm like, I was just on here. And so I just aimlessly scroll, and I'm like, what am I doing with my life? A few years ago, I think it was end of 2021, so like, I tried reading some books, but I find it hard to find a book that I like. I think I'm enjoying these because I know I like the movie series. If you have any book suggestions, leave them down below. I like romance. Would you call this a thriller? It's like dystopian future sort of thing. Do not suggest 1984 by George Orwell. Had to read that for school. But I hate to say it, couldn't get through it. Good book, just not for me. But yeah, I like romance, stuff like The Hunger Games. What else do I like? I don't really know. I like easy reads, okay? If it's too complex, lots of words, lots of, like, if I feel like I should be reading it for my English lit studies, I probably won't enjoy it. I just finished chapter 6 and it's really interesting. In the movies, from what I remember, they don't talk about the Avoxes until the third movie. Like, the traders of the capital, they cut out their tongue so they can't speak. But in this chapter, apparently Katniss, if you don't want any spoilers from the book, probably stop watching. But Katniss and Gale came across two people who were fleeing from the capital, and they tried getting help from them, but Katniss and Gale did nothing, and then the capital called them, killed the boy, and cut out her tongue. So yeah, and then the Avox now, the girl, is like a servant, I guess, to the building where all the tributes are. So yeah, that's interesting that in the movie they didn't mention them. Well, they might have, but I just don't remember. But yeah, I don't remember them mentioning Avoxes until the third movie, so that's pretty interesting. I also find it interesting in the book, they talk about going to school and stuff. In the movies, at least they don't show that they have a school in the district. Like, yeah, they don't talk about it, so that's pretty interesting. Alright, it's official. We have hit part 2, the games. Oh, you can see all my snacks on my kitchen bench there. I just finished reading the interviews. Oh, it is always the part where Peter's like, because she came here with me, I'm like, hold the phone. Oh, and in Catching Fire, their love story gets me every time. I like reading the things that have been left out of the movies, and I feel like it can add a bit more context to some of the scenes. Hey! Update on the book. Look how far I've gone. The small bit is what I have to go. I've just been reading for like the past 2 hours. Who am I? But we're finally in the action. I just read about Rue's death. Rest in peace. I tell you what though, I think the movie pulls on the heartstrings more than the book does. But it's probably because the visuals, and you know, they had the sound in, and like, you know, you see her crying. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep on reading. I really want to get to the bit where she finds Peter. That's what I want to get to today, hopefully. But yeah, not much to go. I'm nearly on page 300 and there's only just under 500 pages in the book. So yeah, I'm on the home stretch, but I'm liking it and I can't wait to start the next book because that's my favorite movie. It's probably not even been 5 minutes, but guess what? They just announced that 2 people from the same district can win, and I'm up to part 3, the victor. So that's exciting. I probably can't finish the book today, but I can get pretty close. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and I know as soon as I finish this book, I'm moving on to the next one. It's so weird finding a book that I'm actually enjoying and didn't get sick of in the first 15 pages. But I don't know if that's because I know I like the movie, so I'll have to read a book that I haven't seen a movie to see if I just like reading now or if this is just a one-off thing. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on reading. Morning guys! I literally woke up like, what, 2 hours ago, and all morning I'm just like, I want to read. Like, I've nearly finished the book, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna read. I was just watching a video called like they deleted scenes that should have stayed in Hunger Games or something like that. And I think they spoiled a little bit for me. They said something about Peter losing his leg. Josh Hutcherson had 2 legs the whole time. Maybe that's why I'm so into the books, because of Josh Hutcherson. But anyways, I'm just gonna read. You know, I haven't done anything. Not brushed my teeth, not gotten dressed, nothing. And I'm sure you can tell. We just got on top of the cornucopia after the dogs. Thought I'd just do a quick update. I've been reading for an hour and 15 minutes, I think. I'm on page 398. I think there's only like 4. How many pages are there? 454. I'm so close. But they're about to have the final battle between Peter and Katniss and Cato. So it's going to get real. Foxface died from the berries. That's old news. But Thresh actually died differently in the book. They say it must have been a fight between him and Cato, because he like took Cato's bag at the feast. But in the movie he dies when all the dogs come out. So yeah, they just killed him off in the book, I guess. I don't remember in the movie him taking Kato's bag. I don't think he did. Because he kills Clove and he goes, that was for Rue. Just this time 12. For Rue. But yeah, only like 50 pages to go. And then I can start on the next book. They also just had the feast where she like got the medicine for Peter. But in the book, it's a syringe, where in the movie it's like cream. So when she gets her head cut, she's like fine as well. But in the book, that doesn't happen. And Peter's a lot closer to dying than what he is in the movie, which is a bit like, you know, like I'm interested to see, because in the movie he like at the end basically seems pretty okay. So I'm interested to see what he's like at the end of the book. Hey guys! I've been reading for about 40 minutes. They're like in the cave. And I will say I prefer the cave scene in the movie because it's like more romantic. Like the book is really, really interesting, but I feel like it's lacking the romance that the movie brings, if that makes sense. And I know like she's not like in love with him, you know, it's like all the show or whatever, but like the movie sort of, you can see her start like, you know, being like, Peter, I kind of like you, that sort of thing, you know. So it's probably just, I like visuals a lot, so I'm probably just missing that aspect of like seeing them fall in love, if that makes sense. You know how I was just telling you that there wasn't as much romance? Scratch that. Now they're kissing in the cave, for reals this time though. It's quite cute, but I still missing Mr. Josh Hutcherson on the screen. Just thought I'd pop in and say the romance has been turned up a notch. And it's not just for the show. She's just realized, Peter, I love Peter. Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean, guys. Okay, I've had to switch to my phone because my SD card is full. But in the book, Kato has armor from the Capitol. So, like, when he gets pushed off the cornucopia, he doesn't die straight away from the mutts. Strange, but okay. Well, they just won the Hunger Games. In the book, they actually put the berries in their mouth. In the movie, they do not do that. But yeah, they just won. I think I'm on either the second to last or final chapter. So, I just finished the book. Can I say, I was loving it. And then Miss Suzanne, ended on like the second to last page. They have a fight and they're no longer madly in love. Suzanne, why would you do that to me? But first book is done. That is the first book I have willingly read since primary school. It's really good. I can't wait to start the second book, but I think I should, you know, have some food, do a little, I don't know, something before I start the next one. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, comment book recommendations. I hope it was entertaining. I don't know how entertaining it would be because it's just basically me reciting the book, but yeah. I will see you in the next video. Bye.